Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Today we're going to be continuing our ascent of the Tower of Ishal. So let's
I shall do it.
have at it. Okay, so I'm going to change view again, just to make searching a little easier of this place. And I think I just triggered the enemies before I was done. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that.
You think you're good enough to take me?
It is begun.
And that!
Careful! No quarter shall be given. Blast! There is no glory in bloodshed.
Okay, I think there's still a guy. Or a couple guys. Come on. Come on.
We must fight, or let us do it quickly. Quickly, we must fight!
Fight. Ankles.
What about ankles? What? Oh dear.
I shall do it.
Oh, Alistair. I think that was him.
We need to get to the beacon.
Yeah.
The king needs
Okay.
Loghain to charge.
Nice arrows. Let's equip those. Inventory overload. Oh, I got too much stuff. Of course I do. Okay. Anything good at least? There's a... Better start throwing things away. Nothing there. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, you do have a hat? You know what? I'm just gonna give you this, because it doesn't matter anyways. That guy's so dead. Okay, it doesn't look like I got anything significantly good. Okay. So let's keep going. You know what?
That lemma over there! They've released the hound!
Release the hounds! Oh, that was dead already? Come on, come on, Barty.
Die! This is it!
Right then!
We must gain the advantage! Get off! It is begun.
Okay. Okay. And oh, that guy. Okay, I don't believe there's anything else. Let me just check something. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Alright. Why close the door? Whatever.
There's no glory in bloodshed.
Just putting the tape from all sides.
I shall do it.
Think you could not take me? On them!
Miss!
Cut them down!
Oh no, don't! For the Grey Warden!
There's so many!
Okay, let's go look in these rooms quick.
Very well.
Okay. Wow, inventory space is ridiculous. So, let's do this.
It is begun. As you say.
Just do that to free up space. Okay.
Very well. Away with you! It shall be done.
Okay, so we're gonna quickly save here. We'll save here. Alright, let's move on to the top floor. that look great? Okay, so I'm going to put this here. And use that. Right now. Use some poison. Where is he? Okay, I need to move back.
Cut
Now
them
we do
down!
battle!
Oh,
No!
Time to taste steel.
There's so many!
Come, let us end this!
Take that!
Watch out! Now!
On it.
Just go in.
It shall be done.
This like it's fun. Oh shoot. Okay. Ah, crap.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
This is not going very
Away
well.
with you!
This guy, come on. Get hit.
It shall be done.
The heck? He's dead. Oh god. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna die. So, I guess let's
It is
just
begun.
Oh, yep, that's definitely. Yeah. Alright. Good job, guys. Oh my god. Okay. This is so bad.
Now we do battle!
Let's get back over here. Getting shot. Use concentrated venom. Can any of you guys? No. Okay. Your current situation is okay. Let's just do some adjusting here. I think he's good. There's not much I can do for him. Well,
Cut them down!
this.
And that!
See if I can keep these guys alive a little better.
Let's have at it!
Oh,
For the Grey Warden! All right, let's go!
Send me.
I think he's dead.
Now you fall!
Dead. Okay. Well,
Now!
stupid thing's attacking me. Stop attacking me. Oh crap.
Very well.
Okay.
I shall do it.
I'll just keep moving. Damn
Go
thing.
down!
Okay.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Damn.
It shall be done.
Let's just give Alistair some health. In case I'm out.
Very well.
Oh, did I?
Attack!
Yeah, thanks. Kicking me. Jerk.
You asked for it.
Okay. Come on. You.
Very well.
And we're stopped. Try and get up. Get up. Before you die. Before we die. Because we're so very good at
It shall be
dying.
done.
Oh boy. Okay. Shoot. Alistair! Help! There.
Away with you!
Ah! No! Shoot. Shoot.
It is begun.
Yeah, I'm dead again. Damn! This is horrible. We're so close too. This guy does not give up.
It is begun.
Yeah, I'm dead. Can I not get a pinning shot in?
It shall be done.
Move. No, it doesn't do anything. Damn.
It is begun.
Yep. Shit! This is horrible. What is happening? I'm so bad. I can't do this.
It is begun. It shall be done.
I don't know what I'm doing.
This is it!
It's great. Wish I had more healing. I have no flasks. You know what? Here's an injury kit. Should help you a little bit. We're just gonna stick everybody at aggressive. And you're gonna put me at ranged. Oh man, this is really, really sad. Like, that was really sad. Maybe I should have bought armor.
There is no
Let's
glory in
grab some
bloodshed.
glory!
It is begun. Very well.
Okay, this is going better. I would just leave me alone for 2 seconds.
It shall be done.
You've got 2 warriors attacking. Attack them.
There's so many!
This is great. This is working though. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but hey, whatever. It worked. I guess I could search these barrels.
The beacon is over here.
Yep. Damn, I want that diamond. Wow. I'll just destroy a bunch of things.
We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
It is begun.
Fine, Alistair. They can wait a few seconds while I collect up some items. Oh, is there nothing? Okay. What else can I loot? Okay, so that's the beacon. That's Alistair. Okay, I'm gonna throw a quick save. Just in case we decide to crash. Okay.
Sound the retreat.
But
Oh,
what about the
look.
king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Logan, you jerk. And King's dead.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the Darkspawn?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
Nope. Wait, what happened to the army, to the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend? You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Very unkind. Those were his friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
Thank you for helping me, Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Why did your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I have some questions.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Terrain Logain abandon the
I
king?
do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Alright. I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Okay, Morgan. I mean, I guess I'll take it. Okay, I won't take it. Whatever. What's in the chest? Key required. Okay, I won't. Cool. Anything else,
You
Morgan?
must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Okay. And we already asked.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Awesome. Thanks, Morgan.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm fine. I appreciate your concern.
This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Okay. So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
But we were fighting the dark spawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Logain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Alistair's the real Grey Warden here, not me.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. We
Aw.
lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
I'm sorry, Alistair. I didn't mean to say no. I hate to leave my clan behind. I know how you feel.
Then we have to do something.
Okay, we'll do something.
I won't let their deaths be in vain. But I can't do anything on my own.
Okay. Then we need to find this archdemon.
By ourselves?
Yes.
No Grey Warden has ever defeated a blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention, I don't know how.
How to kill the archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl Eamon, is this someone important?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Cailan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Okay. That sounds like an excellent idea. Why not?
Such determination. How intriguing.
Aw.
I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do
Love
this?
it so good.
Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Yes. Why not? Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Yeah, why not? Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Alright. Thank you, but if Morrigan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I have no problem with your presence if Alistair doesn't.
From the way he glares, I imagine that answer is clear.
I just... Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
She's just going to stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering, then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you could substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Oh, I love Flemeth. She's great. Okay, let's see. Got lots
What
of
do you
things
need?
to do. All right. Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Aw. There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life by sending you to the tower.
Yes. I know. I think he came from High Ever. Or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. The Dalish don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We bury them and plant a tree over their remains.
That sounds quite beautiful. Life, springing from death. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Aw. Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Aw.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So, couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
That's horrible. I can't believe they would do that.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Aw, lucky you, Alistair.
What do you
Anything
need?
else? I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Okay, well, I can't learn to be Templar since I'm a rogue, so I'm not a warrior type, so it's kind of pointless. Tell me about Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Alright. So what happens now that there's just 2 of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Well, we need to start rebuilding the Order.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What would happen if we just left?
Just left?
That's a dumb
You
question.
mean just left Ferelden?
Sure, why not?
I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
I have no more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you
Ask
something.
away.
Oh man. Okay, so how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
That's not what I meant, Alistair. Haha, very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
So you mentioned before?
It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
But I'm not. Hang on, Alistair.
What do you need?
There's more.
Ask away.
So you said this Arl Eamon raised you?
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
God. Uh-huh. That would explain the breath as well, then.
And my table manners, too. Though, come to think of it, they weren't all that different from the other Templars. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on the cold, hard ground, isn't it? Are you having strange dreams?
Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, he was already. Yeah, what not?
I think I completely lost my chain of thought. Oh, there it is. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Aw. What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Aw. You were young.
And raised my dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Jarl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Cailan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Okay, well, I think that's where we're gonna leave this video. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!